Imagine the cell as a bustling city, teeming with life and activity. It's filled with workers, buildings, and a constant flow of materials, all working in harmony. All of this activity needs to be contained and protected, ensuring everything runs smoothly. That's where the cell membrane comes in, playing a crucial role. This thin, flexible barrier surrounds every cell, acting as a gatekeeper and protector, maintaining order. The cell membrane is essential for life, providing structure and security. It regulates what enters and exits the cell, ensuring a stable internal environment, much like a city's infrastructure. Without it, the cell's carefully orchestrated processes would descend into chaos, leading to dysfunction. Think of the cell membrane as the ultimate border control agent, vigilant and precise. It's constantly monitoring and regulating the flow of molecules, keeping the cell healthy and functioning optimally. In the following sections, we will delve deeper into the structure and function of this remarkable membrane, exploring its complexities and wonders. The cell membrane is primarily composed of a double layer of phospholipids, hence the name phospholipid bilayer. This bilayer forms the fundamental structure of the cell membrane, providing a flexible yet sturdy boundary. These phospholipids are unique molecules with a head that loves water, or hydrophilic, and a tail that fears it, or hydrophobic. This dual nature is crucial for the formation and function of the cell membrane. This arrangement creates a stable barrier that separates the internal environment of the cell from the external surroundings. The hydrophilic heads face outward, interacting with the watery environments inside and outside the cell. This interaction is vital for various cellular processes. The hydrophobic tails point inward, away from the water, creating a non-polar interior that acts as a barrier to most water-soluble substances. This structure, often described as a fluid mosaic, is incredibly dynamic and constantly changing. The phospholipids are constantly in motion, drifting laterally within the bilayer. This lateral movement is essential for the membrane's flexibility and functionality. This fluidity is essential for the membrane's function, allowing it to adapt to changing conditions and interact with other molecules. It enables the cell to maintain homeostasis and respond to its environment effectively. Embedded within the phospholipid bilayer are various proteins, each playing a unique and vital role. These proteins are crucial for the cell membrane's function, ensuring the cell operates smoothly and efficiently. Think of them as the gatekeepers, messengers, and identifiers of the cell, each with a specific task to perform. Some proteins act as channels or transporters, forming pathways for molecules. They facilitate the movement of specific molecules across the membrane, allowing essential nutrients to enter and waste products to exit, maintaining cellular health. Other proteins serve as receptors, acting as the cell's communication hubs. They bind to specific molecules, such as hormones, triggering cellular responses that can alter the cell's behavior. These receptors are essential for cell communication, allowing cells to respond to their environment. Still, other proteins act as enzymes, catalyzing chemical reactions at the membrane surface, speeding up vital processes. The types and arrangements of proteins within the cell membrane vary depending on the cell type and its function, reflecting the cell's specific needs and roles. Section 4. Cholesterol and carbohydrates, supporting roles. While phospholipids and proteins are the main components of the cell membrane, other molecules play supporting roles. Cholesterol, for example, is interspersed within the phospholipid bilayer. Cholesterol helps regulate the fluidity of the membrane. It prevents the phospholipids from packing too tightly together, maintaining the membrane's flexibility. Carbohydrates are also found on the cell membrane's outer surface. These carbohydrates are attached to proteins or lipids, forming glycoproteins and glycolipids. These carbohydrate chains act as identification tags. They allow cells to recognize each other and play a role in cell signaling and immune responses. Section 5. Selective permeability, controlling what enters and exits. One of the cell membrane's most critical functions is its selective permeability. This means that the membrane allows some substances to cross while restricting others. Small, uncharged molecules, such as oxygen and carbon dioxide, can diffuse freely across the membrane. This movement is driven by the concentration gradient, with molecules moving from an area of high concentration to an area of low concentration. Larger molecules, or those with an electrical charge, require assistance from membrane proteins to cross. This transport can be passive, requiring no energy from the cell, or active, requiring energy to move molecules against their concentration gradient. Section 6. Cell communication. Speaking the language of molecules. The cell membrane plays a vital role in cell communication processes. Cells communicate with each other through various signaling molecules. These signaling molecules, such as hormones and neurotransmitters, bind to specific receptor proteins on the cell membrane. This binding event triggers a cascade of intracellular events, leading to a specific cellular response. Cell communication is essential for coordinating cellular activities, regulating growth and development, and responding to various environmental changes. Section 7. Conclusion. The cell membrane, essential for life. The cell membrane is far more than just a passive barrier. It is a dynamic and complex structure that plays a vital role in cell survival and function. From regulating the passage of molecules to facilitating communication between cells, the cell membrane is essential for life as we know it. However, damage to the cell membrane can have severe consequences. Toxins, infections, and even physical injury can disrupt the membrane's integrity, leading to cell dysfunction and disease. Understanding the cell membrane is crucial for comprehending the complexities of life and developing new treatments for a wide range of diseases.